Pep, it was a high-intensity game, which I knew you were expecting. It looked like it meant a lot there for you at the end. We saw Haaland defending deep to get your team over the line. A big result today.
Massive. It's an incredible team. Newcastle is an incredible, but awesome team. Physicality and the speed that they have in front with Gordon Elanga and after Barnes and all of them. So physicality in the middle. So, yeah, really tough, but the team was unbelievable.
You're now 8 unbeaten. You seem to have an ability to get your team winning when it matters most. What's that down to?
No, it's not true. We won today. We draw against the Spurs not far away, so step at a time.
You're as familiar as anyone about this part of the season, the talk that will come. It's now 2 points to Arsenal. They need to come here. Do you feel as equipped as ever with the group that you've got to face that battle and go into a good title race?
70% of the players never play in that situation, and I don't play. So we have to live it, and we know that every game until the end of the season will be like this. And especially at home, with the 5 games left at home, today we had the best crowd of the year. It was unbelievable, our people. And I'm really, really proud to be manager of these incredible people, fans, and so on. And yeah, we'll be now is rest 3 days that we need it and proper leads.
So 70% of the players haven't been involved in this experience. Are you having to work in a different way as manager to create success and get a team performing how you like?
Game plan, the mentality, what you have to do. So if you don't outplay this type of... Today the modern football is like that. So it's a man marking so aggressive, the pace they have, and all of them, and they have injuries. So it's a really tough opponent. So in Champions League, 0-5 in the halftime. So 3 days ago, the physicality, the pace, the rhythm that they has always since Saudi Arabia took over the club and Eddie Howe was there, the way they play is unbelievable, so difficult. So that's why I'm really pleased for the way we have today.
Yeah, it was a tough game for them tonight, Jolie, and they had to suffer in that second half to get this one over the line.
Yeah, definitely. Showed a lot of character in the second half performance. Probably could have gone ahead by a bigger margin in the first half, but it wasn't to be. And like we spoke about before, like it's always exciting when Newcastle are involved. They make it exciting. And again, fully deserved to get back into the game, but the course of the second half, when the game's getting stretchy, you're thinking City are going to capitalise on the space. That wasn't to be, and you end up with a nervy 5-10 minutes at the end.
And if you're an Arsenal player right now with a big North London derby tomorrow, what's going through your mind, do you think, Joe?
I've been in that situation where you got a big game the next day, and you know you need to win anyway, but you're all watching it and you're in the hotel, and it's a bit deflating because they would have been thinking Newcastle with the last 10 minutes could have got something. So you got to get yourself to bed, get up tomorrow, and it's great. I love it. It's a proper title race because we thought for months ago, me included, thought this is going to be Arsenal's all the way, and it'll be finished in maybe April, and but this is right, and this is the first time I've looked at Manchester City now and looked at them and looked at the spine of the team: Donnarumma, Marc Guehi, Haaland, Rodri, Semenyo. No, but they look like men. Do you know what I mean? They look like they're right up for and this place was lively tonight. You can't see them dropping too many points. So Arsenal are going to have to be brilliant from now to the end of the season.
And Haaland not on the score sheet this evening. Both the goals from Nico O'Reilly. Just how well did he do, Jolyon? Because both the goals probably avoidable from a Newcastle point of view.
Yeah, from slightly avoidable, but you got to give credit to Nico O'Reilly, especially his willingness to run in behind. And I spoke about him before. He's so important to the team now. Because we have ball players and people that are comfortable, but this is a difference. His ability to run behind the forward line, and again, we could critique Newcastle's defending if we want, but take nothing away from the way to pass, the confidence to take the shot on. Again, could he pass to the world's best striker? But no, he sees the opportunity to strike and he converts.
Yeah, it's a wonderful finish. He just cuts across. I thought maybe he'd let the ball come across from his standing leg a little bit too much, but he just cut across it and took it away from Pope. And in this one, he's finding in that little pockets. This is somebody who could be left back for England, realistically, at the World Cup. He's playing like in the number 10 position there. He's found it. It's a beautifully timed run, and he gets up early. The great ball from Haaland where he stands it up exactly where you want it, and he's coming in great momentum, and he's up early. And look at the strength.
But you, like many, Joe, won't recognise that is his natural position.
Yeah.
He's only ever played as a 10 in the academy, so these things and these scenarios aren't unfamiliar for him.
How much do you think he's enjoying this run that he's getting now in that preferred position, and how much are you enjoying watching him?
Yeah, both equally as impressive. I think as a young player, you want to play and you will say, yes, I want to play in it and I'll play anywhere. But when you're given the opportunity to, in such an incredible team, at a vital stage of the season, you're given an opportunity to play in your best position because the manager trusts you to influence the game the way he's done. That can only give him so much confidence. And like Joe said, he could go to the World Cup, and I believe if he goes to the World Cup, he'll only really be considered as a left back. But to play a pivotal role in what this club are about to do this season could be immense.
Because he got his first couple of caps in November. What do you think his chances are? Do you think they're high because of that versatility he brings?
Versatility is crucial, especially at a tournament, and the left back position is wide open. Nobody's. We're talking off air, like nobody's grabbed it yet, so he could play there. And then if he does play, I agree. I don't think he's going to get anywhere near the 10 position or an 8 because we're really stacked there. But he'll certainly be on the plane. And if he keeps performing like, and a lot can change. There's 12, I think there's 11 games to go now for Man City, maybe. You know, they're like 11 cup finals. And if you're performing and you're at it, and you're going to be in Thomas Tuchel's mind.
Is he becoming one of Pep's undroppables?
I think he is, yeah. Again, it's easy to recognise that because he scored 2 goals today. But I think in previous games, he's shown his athleticism. And when the team has lacked legs transitionally, whether it's forward or going back, he showed that he can recover. And he's obviously showed tonight that he can run in behind.
Do you know what? Sorry, Jolene. Do you know what I think he does as well? He wasn't spectacular tonight in terms of like going past people, but so efficient and very smart. He's obviously been well coached by everyone coming through at this club. He can play multiple positions, and that was very impressive of him tonight.
Not got a bad coach here, has he? Let's talk about Erling Haaland then, because not on the score sheet, Jolien, but 42 touches, which is the most that he's ever had in a Premier League game. What was good about his performance tonight?
That fact that I think he did. I think he had the most touches. He looked like he enjoyed it, and he didn't have a real chance on goal. He had one at the end, but he didn't show any frustration towards that. He worked for the team. And Glenn spoke about him before the game, how versatile his game is and how complete his game is. And he showed that without showing the thing that he's recognised for the most, which is scoring goals. His ability to run in behind, create moments. And again, like this, similar to the first half, he showed great composure and soft feet, Joe.
Yeah, he is. It's a lovely. The clips here are the complete package from a number 9 in terms of you see him there running the channel. This is defensively. That is an elite centre-half in a crucial pick, distance, bang. You know, again, look, listen, he could be forgiven in that situation going, I'm running up the pitch now, you lads deal with it. No, he's chasing Anthony Gordon into the channel, so he's a team player.
Similar to Drogba, who you will know more than most, the ability to want to take up that responsibility, but then these are the bits that we shouldn't be surprised on, and yes, he definitely plays to his maximum, so I can understand why he's lying down at the end.
Is his mentality the best we've seen in the game, do you think, Jolien? He seems to thrive in that battle.
Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely up there, and all the greats have it. I think it's too early and easy to say it's the best because there are other greats that have a similar mentality, and that's probably the common denominator between great players is their mentality, their willingness to do the right things every day, and he spoke about it before.
And we can see Marc Guehi joining us now.
Hello,
Good to
mate.
see you, Marc. Thank you very much for coming out to join us in the rain. And well done on the win tonight. Marc, a massive win in the title race, isn't it? To get 2 points behind Arsenal in what was a really tough battle out there. Just talk us through what stood out for you in that overall City performance tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys would know, from their experience themselves. These games are always difficult, always tough games to play in. Newcastle are such a difficult team to play against, and their intensity and their endeavour and also their quality on the ball. So, I think it was a really good win today. I think I wouldn't say a statement win, but one that puts us in a really good position moving forward.
Marc, can I ask you quickly, because me and Jolien both said it. It looks like you've been here for decades, not weeks, mate. And you've settled in so well. What sort of things has Pep done to you? Because usually with Pep, when he signs players, he beds them in because of the system. But you've hit the ground running. And what's Pep done and what the lads done to help you with that?
First and foremost, Jolien will know what a top club this place is. And from the first minute I've come, everyone's been so welcoming, and the players, the staff. yeah, the manager's been great. I think I've had to adapt completely, change my game completely, and I'm still learning a lot each and every day. And it's difficult because there's so many ideas. It's more thought process as opposed to physical. Thinking a lot, finding the right pass, when to pass the ball, driving at players, committing players. So there's so many different aspects of the game that I'm learning on the job, and don't have really much time to embed myself. But it's been great because I've had a lot of help, so it's been fantastic.
It must be a player's dream to work with someone like Pep Guardiola. What would you say is the one thing that surprised you about him? Anything that you weren't expecting when you came in?
Nothing really comes to mind, to be honest. I mean, how you see him on the television is how he is in real life. He's enthusiastic, he's passionate, he's intense, and he's a winner. He wants to win every single game, but he wants to win his way. He wants to play a certain way and impose himself on the opposition. So there's nothing really that I've been surprised by. I'm just glad I get the opportunity to be here.
Yeah, tonight we've seen obviously your attributes and your qualities as centre-back. How important was Erling tonight defensively?
I mean, the manager gave him a little speech inside, to be honest, and how amazing he was today. His work ethic is amazing. Fighting for every single ball against Dan. It's not easy. Dan's so strong, so good in the air. He's a real focal point for us at the top of the field, and I'm glad he's done so well for us today.
Not a bad centre-back as well tonight. Do you think he's got a future there?
I think he should stay up front for sure. I don't want him to take my place or anything, but yeah, he's amazing.
I think you're safe, Mark.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mark, we've got to let you go. We'll let you get in the dry, but thanks very much for coming out to join us. Thank you. Well done tonight. Cheers. Thank you. Well done. Marc Guehi there. A big part. But as you said, Joe, he looks like he's been here for ages.
He is... Listen, he's one of football's nice guys, but when he plays, he's on it. You know, it's really interesting and really brilliant to hear him say about how much he's learning. I looked at him at 25 years of age. He's played loads of games in his career, and you could be forgiven to having we all, listen, certainly me as well, but you get to a certain stage and you think you know it all. He's coming to this club. He's opened his mind. He wants to learn, and I knew he was a top player. But I thought everyone's going to take time under this system. Everyone does. No, he's arguably, you could say, I want to embarrass him, but he's as good as anything they've got in that position at the club. Do you know what I mean? And he wouldn't say that because he's a humble guy, but watching him, he could be the difference in a title race. So everyone's going to talk about Semenya and the goals that he's brought, and he's had a big influence. But having him there, I don't know what you think, Jolien, but I think maybe without him in the team, that result might have been different. Say they didn't got that. So credit to Pep's people who do the deals, whoever does that, and bringing him in. He is perfect for this club.